Hi guys, welcome to Soup for the Soul Tarot. Welcome if you're watching this live on TikTok or if you're watching this after it has been posted on my YouTube channel. Today I thought I would be diving into the signs of tropical Aquarius and sidereal Capricorn, okay? Cuspers also may resonate with this reading as well, if not even more so. Okay, so we're going to keep an open mind. I'm going to set this to the side here for a minute because I kind of want to see the overall energy for my sidereal Capricorns and tropical Aquarians. What's going on? Spirit, what's going on in the month of March? What's going on in the month of March? Okay, we have 3 cards here. So the energy of 3 might be really important. I really wasn't going to pull all these 3 cards. I'm going to pull the one in the middle. But I'm also going to show you these 2 as well. We have the element of water. And we have Mercury. Okay, I'm going to set those aside because I wasn't planning to pull 3, but we'll keep that in mind. And we have the energy of Neptune in the month of March. So Pisces energy is coming in really strongly for you guys in the month of March. And I feel like this has to do with exploring the depths of your emotions, exploring the depths of your imagination. Okay. I also feel here that there is some kind of, you feel encouraged maybe to start something new. Okay, and I feel like during this period of time, it's kind of drafting whatever project or whatever goal that you have in mind, possibly for the future. So I feel like in the month of March, this is again going through your imagination, maybe even having vivid dreams, or just finding the urge or having the urge to do something creative, possibly a creative project here as well. Okay, but with the number 3 being prominent in your reading here, also with the 21 reducing to the number 3, I do feel like there is some kind of creation here as well. A creative force, a creative energy for you guys. Okay. I'm going to also use this deck to see what other energies we have for you in the month of March. I'm not doing personals right now, guys. I'm just doing zodiac readings, but later tonight I'm going to come on here and do personals. So just so you guys know that if you're interested in a personal reading tonight or you want to participate, definitely come back tonight if you don't need to watch this reading. Again, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or for cross watchers, or any other strong placements you feel you may have in your chart. Okay, what else is going on here, Spirit, in the month of March? Okay, bottom of the deck we have Binah, left eye, knowledge. And what came out here was Gevarah, left hand, judgment. Okay, so I feel here with the left and with this Pisces energy or this water energy, I feel like this is connecting to your divine feminine energy, your femininity. Again, there's a focus here on like germination or germinating those ideas that you have. Let's see, Gevarah. I'm going to actually read this card here as well, since this is a new deck for me and I'm not very familiar with this deck. Let's see. We have here the fifth emanation, the hand that separates, the rule of law that brings order to the world. Gevurah assesses what is just, helping us overcome our adversaries, both without and within. Hers is the power to cleave apart a unified whole and leave its component pieces. It is a trait that commands as much fear as respect, because with it comes an inherent violence. She does this without enmity. It is an act that must be committed to create balance. The red orbs exist as a boundary, closed to the unworthy. Gevurah's position at the center of its pillar defines that pillar's trait of severity. Her push against chesed on the opposite side of the tree is met with equal and opposite resistance. Without both of them in equal measure, we have no means of maintaining healthy relationships. We must have judgment to discern what is healthy for us, so that we can bring it into our lives and embrace it. Found in law, bravery, and punishment. Okay, so what I get from that is, I feel like you're setting something free. Maybe you're cutting off ties with people that aren't serving you at this time. Maybe you're cutting off possibly behaviors maybe that aren't serving you at this time as well. Or maybe you're setting yourself free from, maybe these restrictions possibly that you've had on yourself. Or maybe for others of you, it's the opposite. It's believing that through cutting away of certain things, that this actually expands you in some way. Okay? So I feel like, again, there is some kind of expansion, some kind of creative force. I feel like you're also trusting in your own intuition at this time as well, trusting in your own judgment. That certain people or certain things can no longer exist in your environment, exist in your life, possibly just within yourself. And I feel like because of that, there is some kind of growth, there is some kind of rebirth that is about to happen for you in the month of March. Okay. Let's dive into the tarot now and see what's going on here. Or actually, for those of you that are dealing with somebody here. Hi V, yes, this is for my sidereal Capricorns and my tropical Aquariuses, or Caspers. So what's going on for you guys if you're dealing with relationships? What's going on with you and the person that you're connected to? Or perhaps the person that wants to come into this reading just to give you a message. Let's see what's going on with you in this connection. And your person here on the right, Spirit. Again, these energies can be interchangeable. If you're not resonating with the person on my left, you could be the person on your right. Let's see what's going on for the person that you're dealing with here. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have education in reverse. All right. You have here making a choice. Again, we have that number 3, right? This came out as the number 30, but 30 reduces to the number 3. So again, I feel like with that education in reverse, there is some kind of lesson that you're learning. And I feel like you're taking that in stride. You know, I feel like you're trying to follow your intuition here to make this decision, to make this choice, to make this judgment. That you'll be guided down the right path. But I feel like this is a very difficult decision you have to make because, again, it's a lesson that you're still learning. Okay? And let's see what's going on with your person here. Storm fields. Okay. the number 9. I feel like for a lot of you, there is someone you're leaving behind or someone you're letting go. I do feel like for the majority of you, this is some kind of relationship, whether it's romantic or whether it's platonic, such as, for instance, like a business relationship. I feel like this is a very difficult decision for you, because in some ways I feel like you want to maintain peace. You want to maintain harmony, you know? And I do feel like that's that Pisces energy of just wanting to work things out, wanting peace, you know, wanting to collaborate, wanting to include. But at the end of the day, it's knowing that you have to choose what's beneficial for yourself first, and knowing that you can't help everybody, and that not everybody can come with you onto this new path, onto this next journey, into this new chapter of your life. And so, again, I do feel like you are making a difficult decision to move away from a situation. But I feel like there are 2 options ahead. You're already making a decision to leave something behind, but there is another decision that you're making here, and you have 2 paths. And I feel like you're not really sure which way to take. And so right now you're trying to go with the flow and see what kind of insights, what kind of new information come towards you at this time, which is why the education is in reverse, right? And for your person here with the storm fields, I feel like they're having a very difficult time with this change. I feel like for them, everything feels like it's falling apart. This ending, again, isn't easy. For them, this is more of a winding road. You see that here, this card? This is a winding road. For them, this ending or the circumstance with you is very confusing. So they feel like they're just trying to find their way around the situation, and they're not really sure how to. Okay? They just know that chaos is upon them, or they're experiencing some kind of tumultuous change, and they feel like they have a lack of control over the situation here. Versus with you, your path is more straightforward. Yes, it diverges, but it is more straightforward in comparison to this person here. You actually, the universe is actually granting you a decision, granting you a choice, versus with them, what's the only thing that's certain for them is that there's something ending at this time. And right now they can't see why this is ending for them. They can't see that there is a path for them at this time. It's cloudy, right? They just see what's present, and that's the storm. I feel like you've known that you've had to make this choice for a long time now. You've just been sitting on it. Again, I think it's just because you didn't want to rock the boat. You didn't. But you knew some things had to end. You knew that this situation wasn't going to work out long term. But you're just trying to come up with some kind of peaceful resolution here. Okay. I feel like the person that you're dealing with knows it's coming, if this hasn't happened yet. For many of you, this has already happened, but for those of you that have yet to communicate this to your person, I do feel like they already intuitively know that this is coming and that they can't prevent it. Okay. Spirit, what's going on here? This one, this one, this one. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of arrows in reverse. So that number 9 is also really prominent in this reading. And 9, again, is about endings. And I do feel like here, we also have that 9th house energy as well. And I feel like this is taking a step back. right? Right now, there's a lot of stress within this situation. There is a sense of missing the mark, doing a lot of things, but feeling like you're getting nowhere. And I feel like right now is a time for both of you to kind of pull back. Maybe a lot of things were said in this connection, and maybe you guys really took blows at each other here. And again, it's just feeling like this caused a lot of harm within your connection. And right now, in the month of March at least, this is just wanting peace, wanting to withdraw, wanting some time to regain your strength, regain your energy, okay? Also, for those of you where this is not communication, not rough communication or difficult communication, this is your efforts felt like they were going nowhere. And maybe also your person's efforts felt like, maybe that they weren't going anywhere. They weren't getting anywhere with you or this connection or this relationship. And this could be very much a mutual energy here. Let's see what else is going on here. The Knight of Stones. The Knight of Bows in reverse. The Two of Stones, challenge. The Pole Star in reverse. The Eight of Vessels in reverse. And the Six of Arrows in reverse. So, again, I'm hearing I'm having a hard time letting go. And I do feel like that's both of you in a sense, but I feel like it's more for the person that you're dealing with. This person doesn't want to move on. This person doesn't want to walk away from you. This person feels like there's no closure in this situation, or feeling as if there are no greener pastures ahead of them, because they're so caught up in this destruction. They're so caught up in this heavy ending, this very difficult ending, that they just kind of want to retreat. They want to move away from this difficult situation. Again, I feel like this person just needs some time, possibly to accept the situation as it is. Maybe they just need to process what's going on. Maybe they just need to take some time to plan out what they're going to do next after the situation has ended. Also, with that Neptune card, right? With that Pisces energy, it is the 12th house. That is about letting go. That is about, right, that last leg of the journey before you cross over completely to the other side, right? And so I feel like this person is resisting that. So again, with that Two of Stones, it's that resistance, that challenge. I feel like this person doesn't want to move forward, but at the same time, with the Pole Star in reverse, there is this, I'm not moving in the right direction. I feel like there is a sense of denial with this person as well. Like this person doesn't want to believe that this is not their true north. This person doesn't want to believe that things are really over. They're fighting this. On your end over here with the Knight of Stones, this horse energy, right? I do feel like you are trying to do a noble thing. You're trying to do the right thing. But at the same time, you don't want to let anyone down. Also, I feel like you're avoiding conflict. You're avoiding confrontation here. That's not something that you're wanting with this person. But at the same time, like, you do know you have to push forward, despite the fact that you're having difficulty within your current situation. But with this Knight of Bows in reverse, right, I do feel like right now this is, I don't feel like I have the right information at this time. Again, there is a lack of belief in your inner wisdom and feeling like you need something external to prove to you that this is this is really over and that you need to move on, or that you need to, you know, kind of man up in this situation here and tell this person that this isn't really working. You know, you have a lack of belief in your own inner wisdom, your inner knowing, because you're trying to do the right thing for all parties involved. So you keep on going back and forth. So there's an inner struggle also that we're facing here with you as well. You know, so right now, just things aren't going as planned, of course, for the both of you. So again, in the month of March, it's taking that time out to have some kind of introspection during this period of time, because I feel like you need to take a step back and figure out if this is really the right decision to cut this person out, to make the right judgment, right? We saw that card earlier here as well. Okay, I am going to clarify these cards with a smaller Rider-Waite deck. Spirit, please clarify these cards for my tropical Aquarians and my sidereal Capricorns, okay? Or my cuspers. All right. There's that Pisces energy. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool in reverse. And what comes after Pisces? Aries, right? I actually feel, though, with the Fool card, I know it's Uranus. I know it's also Aries. But I also feel like here with the Zero card, to me, it's also Pisces as well. You know, this is kind of that in between. This is, there isn't yet a new beginning, but also, it's like, how do I relate this? It's like between the end and a beginning. You know, it's that gestation period that we talked about at the very beginning of the reading, right? And I feel like, again, in the month of March, you're going to be going through some kind of gestation period where you're not going to want to be foolish to take this new start. You're like, heck no. You know, I'm not making this decision right now. I can't. You know, I'm not jumping ship right now. I can't. That would be foolish. That would be unwise of me. So right now, with the Seven of Wands, you're kind of resisting. You know, I feel like on one hand here, purgatory. I'm sorry, that was the word that I was looking for. I know that was really bad timing, but between the end and the beginning, I think about purgatory, right? And just kind of like that in-between state. You're not really sure where you're going at this time. And I feel like in the month of March, it's that feeling. Again, with the Seven Wands, you're trying to hold on. You're trying to resist this change. Spirit's offering you this cup, you know, and you're not really wanting this at this time. You're like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm having a hard time. I'm resisting this change, right? So right now you're like, I'm not ready, universe. I'm not ready, spirit, for this. Whatever this is, I'm not prepared. This is a very difficult time for me. I need some time. I need some space to think, Hanged Man, to gain a different perspective about the situation. Okay? And so there's this part of you here, I definitely feel like that just wants to ignore this situation and say, okay, Four of Wands, Eight of Cups in reverse. I just want to go back to how things were, you know? This situation here, I don't really want to deal with. I don't really want to cope with. And so Spirit's right now saying that you're undergoing some kind of change. You're kind of going through a transformation yourself. Okay, but this isn't easy. But just know that I feel like here in the future with the Six of Swords, there is going to be an acceptance, a submission to this energy, okay? There's going to have to be, because the more you resist the situation, the more difficult this is going to be for you. And so I feel like there is going to be an eventual letting go, an eventual submitting to this energy that's happening, and knowing that right now the path of least resistance is the best for you. And the path of least resistance at this time is moving away, is moving on, setting yourself free from this person. Okay, which is very hard for you to leave behind, because Four of Wands, at one point, that this was a stable foundation. At one point, this was something that brought you success and happiness and abundance, and stability. With your person here, I definitely feel like, again, they're feeling stuck. They're resisting this change also. But I feel like they have hope. In the future, I do feel like they're going to have some kind of balance that's going to be restored for them with the 6 and the 4 of Wands. This destruction has to come first. And that's the harsh reality of the situation for your person. I'm going to pull a few more cards, clarifying the 8 of Vessels in reverse. Sorry, my cards fell. Yeah, we have the 2 of Cups in reverse that fell. And we have the 5 of Wands in reverse that also fell. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Yeah, so they are going to have healing in this situation here. 7 of Swords also came out as well. I do feel like it's very difficult for them to move away from the situation. They are a bit salty, you know, and I do feel like also that there's a level of distrust here as well. Moving away, I do feel like they're going to be accepting the situation at a certain point of the situation here. They're going to be accepting this ending. They're going to be accepting this path, again, moving towards the path of least resistance. And they're going to be able to believe at some point that they can actually make plans for a somewhat better outcome, even if this doesn't work for them. And I feel like this person is using all the resources that they have available to them at this time in order to plan for some kind of movement forward, to plan for some kind of escape, to plan for this transition that they're going to be going through. So, all right, so I am going to pull an advice card. Spirit advice about this situation, or just more insight. These cards really don't want to come out. Okay. And that could be indicative because, again, maybe it just takes a while for this person to accept this ending, to accept this separation, right? Let's see. So that is the front of the first card. We had 2 cards that came out, okay? And it says, "Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. Okay. And the second card here says, there are times you get lost, but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar, but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away that map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the right time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much, we really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blind by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Yeah. Again, it's that period of you coming out of that denial, which is confirmation, right? As well as another message I got from this card as well was something that you might want to think about, or something that might help you move forward, is paying attention to your desires. Also paying attention to your dreams. You know, maybe your dreams are subconsciously trying to tell you you desire something, or what your desires are. Maybe for those of you that are not conscious of what those are. Because sometimes they're buried really deep into our subconscious, right? So I feel like that's something maybe Spirit wants you to reflect on, to work on, to think about. That may help you make this decision as well, that you have to make in the near future here. Okay. I also feel like grounding practices may be good for you at this time. Maybe meditating near a tree or near its roots might help you make this decision, or give you insights or wisdom about what you can do moving forward. But yes, this is challenging. This is not going to be easy, but I do feel like you're strong enough to move forward. I do feel like clarity is going to come. Okay. All right, guys, that is my reading for you. If you resonated with that and you want to watch this from the beginning, this is going to be posted on my YouTube channel either later today or at the latest tomorrow. Or if you want to watch other zodiac readings or other readings that I have posted on there, and check that out as well. Again, it's the same name that I have on here, Soup for the Soul Tarot, or you can check my Linktree page, and there should be an option that says YouTube, and if you click on it, that could lead you, or will lead you, straight to my YouTube page, so that you could subscribe. And possibly feel free also to comment down below, or to like this video to show support and love, as well as if you want to be notified of future uploads or lives if you're following me here on TikTok as well. Alright guys, I am going to go, and I hope you guys will be back tonight when I do my personals live later. So if you guys want a reading or interested in a personal reading, if you guys have questions, again, I will be back later tonight. I don't know what time yet, but if you're following me on here, it will notify you. So again, I do encourage you to follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you guys there. All right. Bye, guys.